career experience.
All right, welcome to our stage. We got Mike and we got Jesse. Take it easy on them, okay?
So I'm trying to get like your standing drill moves in place, sizing up. Action.
Welcome, everyone, to Noche and this is where the power rankings sort of lock in as we begin to look toward the postseason. To take a look at the 76ers, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at Los Angeles, they've blown away the so-called experts' opinion. People who didn't realize how high their ceiling really was.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Jason Tatum is out there with Bridges, and it's Adebayo in at the center position. And for Los Angeles, they've got Cowboy. Miracle Man is out there with the kid. And there's the monster. And it's Wilson in at the 3. Yep, it counts. Do you remember, Greg, if you watched the standings very much when you played?
You know, we were always aware of it, and a lot of that had to do with the goals. I remember early in my career playing for the Knicks, you know, we were trying to win championships, and we talked a lot about home court and having that come postseason time. So you were absolutely aware of where you were because of the goals you set, but I think that also changes depending on who you are as a team. If you're a championship caliber team that's won it, and maybe you're in the midst of a dynasty run, it may not matter as much because you know how good you are and you can win no matter where the venue.
Gives a team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
The defense producing easy looks. It just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game.
Now here's Lillard. 32 points for him last game against Phoenix.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Bridges finds Adebayo. Back to Bridges. Can't cash in from close range.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
The Trailblazers have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Three-pointer, Lillard. Portland, no good that time either.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Count it.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Tatum trying to break free, and that one's good. Lillard.
And there's the problem. Lillard just too quick and too shifty to stop cold on any dribble drive.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
And Portland has possession after the basket by Los Angeles. The pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, the vision's one thing, but the timing also helps. Lillard prepared to get the ball to his teammate.
Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Bridges finds Tatum. Here's Adebayo. Wow, hammering it in.
And how about Adebayo just getting up and getting athletic?
And stolen by Tatum. Here's McCollum. That one, no good. AT that time from Leonard. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
No, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now here's Tatum. He's coming off a 22-point game against Phoenix.
And also in that one, he had the opposition on pins and needles on the defensive end of the floor, recording 4 steals that night on his way to an overall. Stellar game.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. They traveled to Portland last time they faced the Trailblazers and came away with the win.
And they cruised to a big win in their last meeting, getting that opposing starting lineup out of the game early with foul trouble.
And let's see if they bring that same attacking mindset with them into this game. They should. It worked like a charm last time, getting so many guys into foul trouble.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the Monster. ABC comes in for Tyler. Money's checked in for Magician. And it's Morant in for Miracle Man. It's tipped. Inside and stolen by Lillard. They're running. A finish. And then Lillard slams it in.
Good hands by Lillard. You cannot get lazy or he'll pick your pocket and go the other way.
Here's Morant. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
The ball movement on. This run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Giving up a run here, can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
Bradley Beal's checked in for Los Angeles. Now here's Morant. No points in the game yet for him. They get it back.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here is Keefe. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. And stolen by Lillard. To the paint. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Los Angeles on top, up 2. And we'll be back with you. Well, before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He credits his upbringing.
I think it comes from being.
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
They've got Ja Morant. ABC is out there with Embiid, and there's Money. And it's Beal in at the 2-guard spot. And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Portland, they've got Kemp. Damian Lillard out there with Keefe. And it's Neto in at the shooting guard position.
and have to commend the unselfish attitude, like how Morant just recognized the open man and the ball is right there.
Lillard, the pass to Keefe. They get a hand on it. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. And here's a look at some numbers for him.
And when it comes to his scoring, he's enjoying a fantastic run. He's brought his points per game average up thanks to the work he's done in the past 10. And maybe he's got another big one in store tonight.
And Los Angeles with some changes. The Monsters checked in for Joel Embiid. Tyler comes in for ABC. And it's Miracle Man in for Morant. And Portland with a change here too. McCollum's checked in. And he banks in the layup.
Well, McCollum has shown the ability to get inside and also finished. It's just how shifty he is.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
The pass to Adebayo.
You wonder just what it is that's next for Bam, as he's shown incredible improvement in a very short amount of time as one of the more versatile bigs in the league.
And Adebayo drops them both. Los Angeles leading by 4. Now off the end. There he goes.
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. No. Wow, he was up there, Kevin.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Neto, the pass to Tatum.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. Well, last season, the Blazers were beset by injuries, and they fell short of their goals. Their star, Damian Lillard, said, "Once we're in a better position, I want people to remember how I responded when things didn't go my way, so that they know my character is true." Kevin, we know that Dame grew up in Oakland, a place where overcoming adversity is ingrained. Back to you.
Thank you, D.A.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Now a timeout called by Portland. The list of contenders for the three-point contest is really interesting this year. Every one of these guys is capable of going lights out in a setting like that.
Yeah, the field is almost set, and I wouldn't want to have to make a prediction. These are all fantastic shooters. It's just a matter of who gets hot on that day.
You look at Tatum, the third spot in the voting belongs to him. There are very few players with his ability from long range, and it looks like he'll be rewarded with a spot in the three-point contest.
And I'm sure there'll be some changes in the rankings still to come, but you're right. I'd be surprised if there's anyone who wouldn't cast a vote his way.
And the excitement for this year's three-point contest keeps growing as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. Some amazing shooters in line to take part.
Hard to pick a winner out of that group of contenders, but safe to say it's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
And the Miracle Man is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Portland making a change here. Lillard's checked in. And Portland has possession. 7-point differential. Bridges passes to Adebayo. Changes up, and the layup is good. Adebayo's got 13.
And Adebayo's game continues to grow. He's on fire right now.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Miracle Man, the pass to the monster. Fires from deep, and the 3-ball is good. 7 points for Magician.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Lillard finds Adebayo. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Man, at the point guard position, are you kidding me? Explosive scoring ability and body control. That results in a bucket and a free throw.
Morant, he's checked in for Miracle Man.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Trailblazers trail by 7. With the teardrop, it's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Leonard, he can't hit that time. Great D that time from Adebayo. Out to the right wing, to the middle, and the dunk by Tatum.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Tyler, no good. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers, trailing by 5. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Bridges with it. Leonard picks him up, kicks it out to Lillard.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
Portland, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. They throw good. McCollum.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Embiid, he's checked in for the Monster. ABC comes in for Tyler. Money's checked in for Magician. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Leonard.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Kemp, and it's Kemp with the jam.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
3-pointer, Lillard. No good on that one. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Los Angeles leads by 3. And now with... All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and guys for Los Angeles. Kenny, what was your impression?
Man, that's been a great offensive rhythm to their game. So many of their baskets have come off.
And
up. For a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
We've got the kid, Wilson out there with Cowboy. Then there's the Miracle Man, and it's the Monster in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Knocked loose. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. Here's Leonard. No good. Great D that time from Tatum.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Bridges. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And Bridges really likes to get to the interior and earn himself some opportunities from the charity stripe.
Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
McCollum kicks to Lillard. From deep. No good there. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Miracle Man, the pass to Wilson. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Let's at 5 from 18. And it's Lillard missing.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And stolen by Tatum. Floats it up for Adebayo. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last several months for him.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
Tatum with it. Tyler on him.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Here's Miracle Man, and that one is stuffed right through.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, and his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
The shot by Adebayo, no good. Los Angeles leading by 9. Leonard with the ball. Lillard picks him up.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
To halt the run. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. The Monsters got his 7th rebound here tonight. And that one, good. Miracle Man's got the lead up to 13 now for Los Angeles.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Portland also making some changes. Keefe is checked in for C.J. McCollum. Barnes comes in for Bridges. And Raul Neto is subbed in for Lillard. To the wing right side. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
For Los Angeles, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Kemp's checked in for Bam Adebayo. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Trailblazers trail by 13. Neto kicks to Tatum. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Pass to Morant. Here's Money covered by Barnes. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
For Los Angeles, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line. 6 for 6. So he gets them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And it's Neto with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. 15-point game. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. And he gets it to go.
And really at his best from mid-range. Tatum can create space and shoot up over his defender.
Offensive rebound. ABC. Great D that time from Kemp. Trailblazers trail by 13. Nobody near Barnes. No good on the triple. Pass to Money. Outside for Beal. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Neto. Denied by Morant.
Well, you see the insane vertical, the long arms. Morant impacts every aspect of the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Barnes. Tight defense on him.
Length plus agility, great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it. Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Trailblazers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Tyler comes in for Embiid, and it's Leonard in for Ja Morant.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Passes it to Keith. The 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. He's got 5 points now in the quarter.
A young guy with maturity, awareness, and a feel for the game. Tatum is special.
Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Los Angeles. Ja Morant comes in for Leonard. And a switch here also for Portland. Lillard's checked in. Keith grabs the miss.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for him. Quickly up court with the basketball, delivered a perfect strike.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
High-level passer. Even for a point guard, Morant shows the imagination.
Lillard surveying the D. Five to shoot. And there's the pass to Neto. Beyond the arc. Here's Barnes. Got a piece of it. And so it's Los Angeles, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Terry Stotts had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
We haven't given up any resistance at the other end.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Bam Adebayo is out there with Keith, and it's Barnes in at the 3 slot.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflict in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Kicks it out to Lillard. Pass to Bridges. Pass to Adebayo. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
McCollum, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And the Miracle Man is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. In the league, taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
That's a tough one, isn't it?
For the last few playoff spots, I think that's a good idea, actually. It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
McCollum against Leonard. And here's Los Angeles. Big stretch here going 10-2.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Just so good off the pass. McCollum set up and ready at all times.
Here's the monster, and he slams it down right on top of Bam Adebayo.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Now here's Lillard. T right on him. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. The Monsters got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 7th assist in the game.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or KD in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah. Tatum, he's checked in for Barnes. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Bridges finds Lillard. Adebayo with the ball. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Inside and stolen by Tatum. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. It's deflected, and he gets it back.
A tremendous athlete. Adebayo also possesses great mobility for a big fella, using it to get the call on that play.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Los Angeles leading by 20. Here's Miracle Man. Plays it up and banks it in. Miracle Man's got 24.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Down low, Tyler. And they pick up 2. Tyler's got 4 this quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Adebayo passes to Lillard. Got a piece of it. And the Miracle Man is going to pick up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And Los Angeles with some changes. And it's checked in for Tyler. Hayward comes in for Magician. And it's Morant in for Miracle Man. And with the frequency of three-point shots skyrocketing, Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to lessen the dependence these teams have on threes?
It's crazy. I mean, we're starting to see teams take more threes than twos. You know, some have said maybe limit fouls on three-pointers to only 2 free throws. That might eliminate some of the flopping on those long-range attempts, but I really feel like this is the evolution of the game, and that 3 is going to be vital.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And the strong effort here will convert into what will be their 50th win on the season.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Miracle Man.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
The 3 from Bryant. Trailblazers keep it alive. Good work there as it goes.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot. And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Here's Neto. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And he makes the first. Good on both. And here is Los Angeles now. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Both good from the line that time. 26 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. .24 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And they go to the intentional foul. And the first one drops. And so he hits both. And here is Los Angeles now. Here's Miracle Man. Oh! And the powerful one-handed slam.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. And he commits the intentional foul. And that one falls for Bryant. Both free throws good from Bryant. Here's Miracle Man. Passes it to the monster. To the inside. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's good.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy